This is the story of a king who had everything: power, wealth, fame. Yet what made him legendary was not his crown, but his wisdom. His name was Solomon. Solomon was the son of King David, born into a kingdom shaped by war and faith. Unlike his father, Solomon was not known for battles or bloodshed. He would rule through understanding. When David's reign came to an end, Solomon ascended the throne of Israel. He was young, inexperienced, and aware of his own weakness. One night, God appeared to Solomon in a dream. "Ask for whatever you want," God said. "Riches, long life, victory over enemies." Solomon asked for none of these. Instead, he asked for wisdom. "Give me an understanding heart," Solomon prayed, "so that I may govern your people well and discern between right and wrong." God was pleased because Solomon did not ask for himself, but for the ability to serve others. God granted him wisdom beyond measure, and along with it, wealth and honor unlike any king before him. Solomon's wisdom soon became known throughout the land. One day, two women came before the king, each claiming to be the mother of the same child. There were no witnesses, no evidence, only words against words. Solomon listened in silence. Then he gave an order that shocked everyone. "Bring me a sword," he said. "Divide the child in two and give half to each woman." One woman agreed. The other cried out. "Please, my lord," she said, "give her the child. Just do not kill him." Solomon smiled. He knew the truth. The real mother would rather lose her child than see him harmed. With this judgment, Solomon's wisdom became legend. Under Solomon's rule, Israel entered a golden age. Trade flourished. The nation grew rich. Peace replaced war. Kings and queens from distant lands traveled to hear Solomon speak. Among them was the Queen of Sheba. She came with difficult questions, testing Solomon's wisdom. But Solomon answered them all. She was left breathless. "The reports were true," she said. "Not even half of your wisdom was told to me." Solomon's greatest achievement was not his wealth or his fame. It was the temple he built for God, a house of worship crafted with gold, stone, and cedar, a place where heaven and earth seemed to meet. At its dedication, Solomon prayed. He asked God to hear the prayers of his people, to forgive them when they failed, to guide them when they were lost. And God's presence filled the temple. But wisdom does not guarantee faithfulness. As the years passed, Solomon's heart began to change. He married many foreign wives. He allowed their beliefs to influence him, and slowly his devotion faded. The wisest man on earth began to make foolish choices. His kingdom remained wealthy, but his heart grew divided. Solomon later reflected on his life, writing words filled with sorrow and truth. "Everything is meaningless," he wrote, "like chasing the wind." He learned that wisdom without obedience leads to emptiness. Solomon's story is a warning and a lesson. Wisdom is a gift, but it must be guided by humility. Knowledge can build kingdoms, but only faith can sustain them. Solomon had everything a human could desire. Yet in the end, he understood one simple truth. To fear God and keep his commands is the purpose of life, and that is the greatest wisdom of all.